make sure you're relaxing your shoulders, your jaw, your eyelids, your head, your neck. Just relax with each breath. Feel as if you were sinking deeper and deeper. And just relax. Feel how each breath you take fills all of your body. And with each out-breath, feel how the body relaxes more and more. It becomes heavy and soft. Let's check our arms and our hands. And now let's check our chest. And as we breathe, make sure that it's relaxed and that the air comes into the belly. As you expand your belly and then relax your belly and your chest softens. And now we're going to soften our hips. If you feel like your muscles in your pelvis are contracted, take a deep breath and release. Open up and allow everything to relax. Now we're going to check our legs. And as we breathe, just go through the right leg and breathe out. And now breathe through the left leg and breathe out all the way to your feet now. So breathe in the air and send it now all the way to the right foot and breathe out. And now through the left foot and breathe out. And now the more you breathe in, the more you relax. You should be now in a total relaxed state. All of your body is soft and heavy. Now at this moment in time, I would like to ask and invite our guides, invite our angels, ascended masters, our higher self, the energy of the planets and the stars and the sun to be with us, to co-create. In particular, we will be working with Jupiter and Saturn. And of course, the core of our Mother Earth, Gaia. And as we feel all the beings and consciousnesses, galactic family, angels, ascended masters, planets, stars. We can slowly feel that we are surrounded by immense love just by knowing this. Not only are we protected, we are loved. And at this moment, I will invite you to focus on the area of your own heart. You may even just put your hand on it or not. You can just visualize where your heart is. And take a few deep breaths, imagining as if these breaths were coming from your heart. Breathe slowly and deeply in, and your heart expands beautifully, almost like a sunflower that opens up. And then breathe out and allow the heart to slowly shrink a little bit. And then take another deep breath in, and that flower expands out again beautifully. And you breathe out. And take one last big breath through your heart in. And out. And now at this moment, feeling the buzzing in your heart, or imagining that there is shimmer buzzing around your heart, like a light flickering with excitement. And this beautiful heart radiates out in sparks of light of all colors. Yellow light, golden light, pink light, green light, blue light, purple light, red light. All of these colors just emanating from your heart. And as these sparks fly out into the atmosphere, I will invite you to feel gratitude and compassion and joy, whatever that means for you. Gratitude is simple as just acknowledging small things like just being alive, or having your beautiful hands, having the ability to feel, or having food to eat. Focus on whatever makes you grateful, and for a minute or so, just feel how that feels like. And within this blanket of gratitude and joy, I will invite you to bring maybe the image of a loved one. It could be anybody, or a person that you would like to at this moment send some love. Just bring that up into your awareness and envelop that person in your blanket of love. Imagine how their hearts are also shining. And this blanket of love is filled with rainbow colors and diamond lights and bright white and golden shimmers. It's like a blanket, warm and beautiful. Now for a minute or so, bring whoever you would like to into this blanket. It could be one person, 2, 3, 100. It could be a pet, a plant. Anything you would like to send so much love to and envelop in your personal blanket of love. As you feel this beautiful energy expanding bigger and bigger to everyone, now visualize or bring into your awareness maybe a country or a situation. It could be a natural disaster or anything that you might have seen in the news, or that you know of somebody having difficulty with a catastrophe or death or a hardship, or maybe a whole country or a whole area. And with your beautiful blanket of love, we're going to send or envelop this area or situation that may be occurring, have occurred, or will possibly occur in a blanket of love, so that whatever results come from this may change and ease as much as possible. Sending beautiful waves of radiant rainbow lights, enveloped in love, like a beautiful sugar coating with sparkles over that situation, country, area, illness. Now visualize how that situation or that place slowly begins to transform into blobs of light. It starts dissolving like a watercolor would dissolve, and just dissolves into pure radiant light, a multicolored light. And this light just spirals and spirals, and as it spirals, it becomes a white vortex of beautiful, radiant, pure light, as if anything that was there is not there anymore, and so it is. Now we're going to envelop the whole planet Earth and its core, its heart, its center, in our blanket of love and shimmering lights. Extend that blanket from your heart all the way around the planet, like a coating of shimmers and sparkles and bright sparks, almost like fireworks shooting all around the earth in beautiful colors. And with each burst of color, there is a burst of love from your heart. And the planet is suddenly just rejoicing. And these beautiful colors again start spinning and spinning and spinning all around the planet. And the more they spin, the more white they turn, and once they're completely merged, there's this beautiful explosion of white, bright light just everywhere. And it's so bright. You could almost see it from the center of the earth, just all the way out. And it's so big that it goes all the way into the orbits of the neighboring planets. And the earth is almost reborn into a whole new state of being. And she rejoices. It rejoices. And now this shimmering light that's coming from the earth expands all the way to the sun and merges with the sun and touches all the planets around. And now I will invite you to visualize one beam of light that's coming out of the center of the earth, almost like a bridge, a beam so big. And this beam goes directly into Jupiter, into the heart of Jupiter. It's almost like a big bridge of a beam of light. And now I invite you to slowly step on that beam and make your way towards Jupiter, the big giant. And feel how Jupiter's welcoming waves of love welcome you into his heart. As you slowly approach Jupiter, imagine how there's waves and waves of beautiful colors welcoming you into its heart. And now you welcome into it and go into the core of Jupiter. And feel its benevolence and ask of Jupiter that you may be given all its wonderful wisdom for the next era to come, for the next cycle, that you may be imbued with its wisdom of expansion, of abundance, of luck, of joy, of positivity. These are all the magnificent qualities of Jupiter. Ask of Jupiter that he puts into your heart, she puts into your heart and into your soul all these qualities to be expressed in the most beautiful way, however you will be expressing them in the next years to come. May you be just inspired by this wisdom, by grace, by love, by expansion. sit in the middle of Jupiter's heart, which is a beautiful crystal, and feel the love of Jupiter. And then, with a lot of gratitude in your mind, say thank you for the gifts. Now, for a minute or so, integrate these gifts and know that whatever you will be doing will be permeated by this intelligence. Now, after closing your thank you, just slowly start exiting Jupiter's heart and back into the beam of light that you came from the earth. And now that same beam of light begins to extend all the way to Saturn. And you can see Saturn's beautiful rings just spinning so fast, all these rocks spinning so fast that they look like rings. And it's like a highway that you're getting onto through your beam of light. And this highway just speeds you up into feeling Saturn's energy. And Saturn, he's here to tell you to be responsible with your life, to create safe and good boundaries, to make into form things that are consistent and long-lasting. And as much as you may need to work for that form to come together, you know that you've got Saturn's back. So let's enter into Saturn's heart now as we see his or its heart opening as well, and its core of wisdom, like a gateway of waves of colors. So exit Saturn's ring highway and into the heart, and feel that this planet is also just sending waves of structure, of responsibility. And may his gifts help you build a life, or a new life, or a new path, or whatever path you're on already, that is consistent. May we all take responsibility for each other, our actions. May we create structures that are sustainable for all. This is what Saturn is gifting us. May we look inside ourselves and ask ourselves, what could we do better? And crystallize in something that will be beneficial for all. And in your own life, what are those structures? Where have you maybe lacked responsibility and now you're ready to step up into more responsibility? Being responsible just means to be able to respond, to have integrity with what we do or what we say, what we create. So when we create something, whatever it is in our lives, whether it is a word, a thought, an action, or a thing, then let's acknowledge what we have created. And that's Saturn's request for us, is what are we going to create next with responsibility and integrity. So let's take in Saturn's gifts, sit into his heart like a beautiful crystal, and take in those gifts. May we use them well and wisely, for these two giants are here also to help us move into a more responsible era where humanity can come together as one. Feel the gifts of Saturn and the big portal that is directly beaming to our Earth. For a minute or so, sit with these energies. And feel the gratitude that you're having from what you are given at every moment. And slowly just say thank you in your mind to the energy of Saturn for working with you in a positive way. Like the parent that just wants what's best for the child. That's what Saturn wants for humanity. It's just what's best. Even though it might feel at times that it's constrictive and difficult, there is a higher purpose. And these consciousnesses know this higher purpose. We have all of these energies within us because we have the cosmos within us. So we're not separate from them. We are them. So now slowly begin to exit Saturn's heart and out, back into Saturn's ring highway. Enjoy that ride for a little bit on Saturn's rings, spinning around. And feel how joyful it feels to just be free spinning in the cosmos. And feel the love from these planets. And now back into our beam that's still connected to Earth. Slowly let's start walking back to Earth. You can glide, walk, or fly over your beam of light or be transported however you feel you're being transported on this beam. It could be a tube, a beam, a bridge. It doesn't matter how you visualize it. It's just so bright. And you can see Earth all the way there, small, calling you back home. So very happily you're coming back, bringing all that wisdom from Saturn and Jupiter. And slowly sliding back into the Earth, passing through the Earth's atmosphere and feeling the love of your home, at least your temporary home. It's a beautiful home with rivers and lakes and forests and trees and flowers and birds and little animals and beautiful people. So just feel your home. Through this beam, now land into Gaia's heart and feel the love of your home. Whatever we're here to do in the next years to come, may it be for the highest and best of all beings. And now, slowly just start coming back into your heart. Very slowly from Gaia's heart, come back into your heart. And slowly start feeling yourself again, your own bubble of love. And keeping your little Jupiter and your little Saturn within you as well, like an amulet to guide you forward in this new era. Happy on this home we call Earth. So feel your little amulets in there that are huge in the cosmos, but they're inside your heart. And may you be well and healed in every level. May you find peace and love and purpose. And let go of whatever you're no longer needing for the next chapter. It's gone, it's closed, it's gone, it's released. It's time to move on with these new energies. So slowly bring yourself back to your heart, to your own breath. Feel your breath in and out. Start noticing your body again, your human form that is so magnificent, now embedded with so much wisdom from those giant planets. And slowly come back to your senses, and whenever you feel ready, you may just open your eyes. And when you open your eyes, let's just hang out in this space for a minute or so, just integrate.